Hello everyone, and welcome to a video shot at the end of the Axis movement phase of turn 7 of my playthrough of Axis and Allies Stalingrad Another Go. Um, well, the Germans moved some forces around here in order to still obtain as many RPCs as possible. Some units have moved into the chemical factory as well. These two are occupied. They finally moved into the Barricada factory works. The weather is still good, or again good, on this turn. So, yeah, once the Russians start ferrying across any tanks or artillery, it will become increasingly difficult to make any inroads there, and of course, especially because they won't have any air force at their disposal. I did assign 2 aircraft at the to the ferry because I have to make them out of supply. Otherwise, they will benefit from being in supply and being in a fortified area, which will give all the defending units a +1, which will be slaughter. So I'm hoping to make them out of supply, and because of the fortified area, the Russians would then defend normally, so to speak. So they will cancel each other out. So we'll have to wait and see how that turns out for the Axis. They are in the minority there. They do have 2 bombers there, which could target the enemy tanks, for instance. But yeah, time's running out for the Germans, or so it seems. Then again, I decided not to engage the units here. This one, I retreated 1 zone. So the Russians may soon be able, also using Blitz, to mostly cut off the Germans, although not entirely yet, also depending on how it goes here and what the Russians do in their next phase. Over here they seem very, very secure. A defense in depth, and no Russian forces to speak of that can really threaten them. And I believe by now the Germans have accumulated 45 IPCs for Operation Winter Storm, which will be launched on their next turn. They might get 10 more or so. So let's see how. That should make for a relatively strong force to alleviate the pressure on Potomac and perhaps even destroy all the Russian forces there, depending on how it goes. That's what the situation looks like now at the end of the German movement phase of round 7. Thank you for watching.